Guys, today we are making some cupcakes for my hungry zombie friends. Let's get started. I have here a portion of my vanilla cupcake batter, which I will now divide because I've decided to make 3 different types of cupcakes for Halloween. So first I'm making 4 white, so I'm going to spoon that into the cupcake liners. The rest of the batter I'm going to divide into 2. I'll take 2 bowls and I'm gonna do it with the spoon so I have exact amount of the batter. Now I have 2 portions here and I will start with the first one and I will be making some chocolate flavored cupcakes out of those. So I'm going to add, I think 1 tablespoon will be enough, and then I'll just start mixing that in first. And I will add also 1 tablespoonful of the kefir. I'll mix. So the consistency is looking right, and I also like the color. It's not really dark, but I will also be adding some chocolate chips. So it's about a handful that I'm adding. And then mix again. And then spoon the chocolate cupcakes in. And this one is the last bit, which I will divide so about into 2. So, and I will color it with yellow. I'm using Wilton's gel colors. This is actually yellow. You can color this with orange if you have. This yellow is very dark, so I'm just gonna color it with that. So you can see it's a yellow, but it gives a really nice orange color. So I'll be using these 2 for the last cupcakes. If you don't have food coloring, you can do a half batch of vanilla, half batch of chocolate, and then you can make some. If you want to add the chocolate chips, you can add. And then you can have like this, you can have vanilla and chocolate and make what I'm gonna make now with vanilla and chocolate. So the batter looks a little bit too thick. I don't know if I can say thick, but I think I need it to be a little bit more runnier for this kind of cupcake. So I'm adding about half tablespoon whoa, half tablespoonful of the liquid. Just mixing that in. And yes, I think this is better consistency for this type of cupcakes. And mixing the second part as well. Now I will be layering the batter into the cupcake cases. So I'll start with a little bit of the plain. Because this is the first layer, I want to just lightly spread it on the bottom, so it covers almost the whole bottom part. So, and then I will be adding the orange color. And then again white. Now bake them for 25 minutes until they're done. So my cupcakes are all baked and they are cooled. I've also prepared in the meantime some buttercream, and I will link the recipe to this as well in my description box, so you can find this recipe as well. And I will be decorating the chocolate ones with some of the decorations that I made in my previous video. And this I will also link, so you can make those as well if you want. So I will pipe some buttercream on the cupcakes, and then I will just make a round along the edges, so that then I can place the topper nicely on top of the buttercream. And now I'll just place the cupcake toppers on top and press them a little bit so they are nicely attached. The orange and white ones I've decided to make with some orangey golden sprinkles, and then this golden sprinkles. So I'll mix these two and I will sprinkle them over on top of these. I've mixed my sprinkles, and I'm gonna sprinkle the cupcake in a bowl so I don't have the sprinkles all over the apartment. So the last ones are the plain vanilla ones, but we don't want them to be absolutely plain. So what I've made some kind of like cherry jam. I've just taken some canned cherries, and with the cherry juice from the can and some jam sugar, I've boiled them for about 5 minutes, and then I've allowed them to cool. Now I will be making a hole in the middle of the cupcake. If you don't have this tool, you can just use a piping tip. So it makes this kind of hole in the middle. I will leave that for later. And then I'll put some cherries. Now you want to take a little bit off of the top, so you can place that on top of the cupcake. I have here some powdered sugar, and I'm gonna mix the liquid from the cherries into the powdered sugar. This I want to create like this blood look. So I want a pourable consistency like this, but not as liquid like as this. The color, of course, on this one is much better, but I don't think it's gonna stay on the cupcake if I use that just as plain. So I've decided to add a little bit of red food color to just intensify the color a little bit. Now it has nice red color. So now I'm gonna pipe the buttercream first on the cupcakes. And now I will spread some of this blood looking sauce on the cupcakes. There are zombies everywhere. They ate all the cupcakes. I have just one, and I will eat it. Come on.